Yes. I am not feeling like I am not the main
Okay,
person.
right.
I do my own things. Yeah, it's like I just like oh feeling when no way. Oh, okay. That's almost a big thing. So what's this project for? My role is awesome engagement. So these are programs that community foundations and I find the ones that are people department. And at the moment I'm working on different projects. One is putting out things and how I what I do programs in the building and right now we provide analytics and so people come to
I see many people there. Yeah, lighting has to be the big one.
yeah, yeah, this building is a long now.
You know what?
For the next 5 months. In the time, they're putting together a project and
But we achieve it. Oh, great. Hopefully we'll revive the cinema. I can see you doing that. Maybe I think personally like seeing these a little bit but the main one is the whole. Okay, I mean, I'm tied in the morning. Yeah, I'm just but at the time when I was the same some of the same things. Now that it's saying
yes, yes.
you know what? That's what I think. There was a woman who lost her sleep and she lost herself. So that's the question.
Who's been roving Mike, you know?
Hello, everybody. Hi, sorry, it's that time. Time to come back together and see if we've got anybody online who wants to ask our project leads any questions. So sorry to be cutting through the chat. Can we all come together and see who's online? I definitely know one of our project leads is online, actually. Ilona. Yes, she's there. So keep trying to shuffle so we get a better sound, less feedback. Okay, are we all ready? Thank you. It's been really lovely seeing everybody chatting, and it's been so buzzy, and I'm loving having all the young people, very young people around, enjoying the event as well. So, okay, back together. Chris, are we joining the Zoom? Are we joined already? Hello, Anna. Hello. And is Ilona there
Hello.
with you online?
Ilona is with me.
Okay, so slightly unusual because Ilona is also a project lead. So I think really it's more a matter of us finding out if anybody in the room has got any questions for our project leads, or anything that they've not been able to maybe ask somebody as they've been walking around. So this is just the chance for the kind of hybrid section. People think about any questions. Has Ilona got any questions, Anna, or any sort of thoughts she wants to share with the group about being a project lead herself?
I can, yeah, shall I speak?
Hello, Ilona.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I just, yeah, our co-director Monica is there. She can answer questions in person. But I love, one of my favorite projects is Ichiku Pond project. So I'd like to hear how are they doing with making the pond live again, and was it an easy process to get all the permits in place, for example? Are there all the permits in place, and are they ready to start?
Well, I think it's all great questions, and I think Ichiku Pond and related projects are all very popular, particularly in the Beckton area, and we're lucky to have Brian with us. He's going to answer your questions, hopefully, Ilona.
Hello? Yeah, much better. Yeah, the big thing was getting through all the additional conditions, which has taken us up till now. We've only finally organized everything in the last week or so. So we've spent an awful lot of time on bureaucracy and not very much time on working. But now with the funding, we have been able to buy a lot of equipment that we need to maintain a volunteering group and keep them busy for the day with enough equipment. So we hope to start in a 2 or 3 weeks time with the dredging. In the meantime, we've got Jim's project with a soil budget. We have soil, we have an electric barrow, and that's going to be starting probably tomorrow. We've got about 6 tons of soil that we'd like to drop in one day. Jim, yeah, can do? Yeah. Okay, there you are. Jim says fine, we can do it. And then we have Jenny's part of the project where we have the Sunday afternoon gardening, which is really going well. We could always do with more volunteers, never enough. So Sunday afternoons at 2:30, if anybody wants to come along, including you, Ilona. Yeah, no comment. Okay, and that's about it at the moment. We're not going full steam, but we're doing well. Thank you very much.
Great. Thanks, Brian. Okay, I'm just looking around the room. Has anybody got any questions they would like to sort of ask our project lead now? Stand further away from the speaker. Might go to the back of the room. So, anybody got any questions they want to ask our project leads? I know you've probably already done this, kind of walking around talking to everybody. So actually, I'm going to ask a question if that's okay. So, and Beckton Community Projects over there, yes, I'm looking at you. I'm just wondering, because you've obviously been through our old community assembly funding. What's the difference this time? Do you want to sort of tell people, having been previous recipients of funding, have a think about the People Power Places cycle and any differences or any improvements you want to talk to us about? I know I've got you thinking now.
Thank you for that, Lisa. I think, in all honesty, I think all three cycles have been delivered really well. I think the main thing is, since the pandemic, the first two cycles, the in-person engagement wasn't as high. But from today's event, specifically, I think coming together has been the best part of this particular cycle, and the various different workshops and in-person events that have been hosted. So that I think that's been the most outstanding thing. And then additionally, this year we've had, I don't know if this is the unofficial term, but like a monitoring lead assigned to our project, who's Guy. I don't know if Guy's here, Guy's in the back. Yeah. And that's been really helpful for us, because often we've had to fill up paperwork to explain what we've done, but having a face within the kind of cycle that we can talk to, engage with, liaise, and describe all the good work that we're doing makes a big difference. And guys come and attended our calligraphy class and actually took part, which has been great. So I think overall, just the better kind of getting together, seeing people face to face, having more people to talk to in the process has kind of made this particular cycle of all 3 years feel a lot more closer to home.
Thank you. Sorry for putting you on the spot, but that was really good feedback for me anyway, and I'm sure for other people who've been involved in previous cycles. So, Maria, have you got any questions you want to ask any of our project leads?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to ask a question to Emmanuel, Youth FC Female Development Team. How is it to be so young and, you know, so talented and work with young people as well? It must be challenging. So can you talk a bit about that?
To be fair, I see it as a blessing because I'm able to understand on a level that most people probably can't. So obviously being my age and working with people my age, I can connect with them on a different level. And I think that helps quite a lot.
Sorry, can you remind everyone how old you are, Emmanuel?
I'm 19.
Well done.
Much older than when we met you a few years ago, Emmanuel. I'm not even talking about how young you are anymore. Yeah.
Lisa, I have a question, if I'm allowed to ask.
Yes.
I don't know who I want to aim this at, maybe generally, but when I speak to all the project leads, I know that one of the things that gets you really excited is that there are lots of other projects in the area and lots of opportunity for collaboration. And maybe Varsha, I can see you on screen, Varsha. Are there any projects that you would like to collaborate with, and what might that look like in the future?
So hi, my name is Varsha. I work at the University of East London. And to be honest, I was just talking to Christopher from Art in the Dogs for a collaboration. And I've been talking to Brian if we could help their project, like getting an ecologist or somebody who could test the water in the pond for their Ichiku Power project. So yes, we have had the opportunity for collaboration. And it went through or didn't go through, it's a different conversation. But yeah, we have had the opportunity of talking to like people, similar projects, and how we can contribute to it, or if they want to collaborate with us on our gardening project, somehow if we can help each other. Yes, there has been an opportunity. And definitely, you pointed out the right thing, that there has been a lot of talk about like how we can support each other's projects. And Newham like consulted us during the last session, like putting everybody in a room, taking their skills on a map. But the thing was, until you really get to talk to people and know what they want, you can't really contribute. So these sessions are really helpful to like come together in a room and talk about it rather than like having it on a paper. So I would like have really expect Newham to organize more sessions like this, maybe once in 2 months, to update the progress of our projects, and then also try to like see what the opportunities are for collaboration. So that's my opinion and review. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Varsha. And I think we do have some more things like that in the pipeline, don't we, Anna and Chris? So that's great. I've just got one more quick question. I wanted to talk to somebody who is more of a recipient of a PPP, and I wondered if I could talk to Art for Fun, so people who actually attend sessions. So would anybody be willing to tell us what it's like being part of the group? You're all volunteers? Ah, go on then, tell us what it's like to be a volunteer at Art for Fun.
It's fantastic. I mean, it's a community group that's been in the area for a really long time. Like Sue, our program lead.
I'm really sorry, but we can't hear you online. Can you put the mic closer?
Yes. Is that better?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, I was just mentioning that Art for Fun's been running for a really long time, thanks to our program lead, Sue. And so I think as volunteers, it's really nice to just immerse ourselves in a community that's been around for a really long time. Some of the people who come to our group have been coming for 9+ years. Other people have shown up for the first time last week. I know we had someone here today who joined us for the first time last week. But it's wonderful. I think we're very lucky to be part of an arts group where you get to support people, help them get the materials they need, help them with anything that they may have questions around, support them in their art making, but also get to do some cheeky art making yourself. And part of our PPP funding this year, the workshops that we're hosting with visiting artists, we also get to partake in the food and beverages that are provided, often really delicious spreads from different cultural groups. So there's a lot of perks to being a volunteer, but also just it's lovely to be part of the group.
Thanks so much, Frankie, and really good to hear the volunteers' perspective as well. So, any other questions? We've just got a little bit of wrapping up to do. The library officially closes at 8, but we're gonna sort of try and do a quick clear up job so we can let people leave at 8:30. So there's a few more minutes for networking and chatting. So can't see any hands up, so I'm going to go back and say thank you for joining us online, Ilona. Thanks for being there, Anna.
Thank you.
We will just finish off slides. Thank you.
You're going to share the slides?
Okay, so really, as it says, it's just remarks. I nicked a few pictures from Royal Falcons who didn't actually make it today, so it's nice to see some of their activities. There's Beckton Community Projects and Art in the Docks. And if we go on to the next one, Chris.
Anna? Was there any more slides, Anna?
Sorry, my Zoom is playing up.
That's okay, no problem. Then we've got a couple of older flyers, but still just to show you a little bit about the Woodland Forest School, and then some HEQ community garden and health walks, which Brian made reference to before. So I think the last slide, all there is to say now is, please, we like to always improve our events and activities. So Chris, if you can move on to the next slide, or Anna, if you're doing, we've got a QR code. Hopefully we've had people going around with iPads asking you for your feedback, and we've got paper versions as well. So trying to cover all bases. So please, before you leave, everybody's feedback is really important to us. Get your feedback recorded. And apart from that, thank you for coming. Thank you for making it such an enjoyable session. I do like seeing the library like this, as well as seeing it like a library. So it's been a lot of fun. So thank you very much for coming, and see you next time.
That's the one. Lovely, lovely, lovely. No pressure for tomorrow. Jesus Christ. I said lovely, no pressure for tomorrow.
Thank you very much.